Oh yeah. Let's see if anyone wants to play on a Sunday. I can't read comments today. Hopefully, my eyes are all jacked up today, man. I've been watching TV for too long. Huh, Billy? My eyeballs are all screwed up. Let's put a new trash bag in since we just took the trash out. Ew. Sunday. I don't know about a Sunday. People all are busy on the weekends. Let's see if we got anybody to horseplay on a Sunday. Holy crap, I can't read those comments. What's up, Mr. Latimer? Jason King's in the house. Jared Lang, what's up? What's up? One problem about my eyeballs, if I'm on my phone too much, it burns my damn retinas. I can't see. I gotta take a break from it. Not like reading YouTube or something like that, but sitting there staring at the phone first thing in the morning, watching TikTok and Facebook and all that crap. And then I've been watching TV, been watching Tulsa King. So that's got my eyeballs all fucked up. Because I'm on a 34, man. I'm on a 34. And if you've seen the title of this video, are you forced to do a 34 here at Landstar? The short answer is no. The long answer is yes. The real answer is not really. Now, reason why I say that is it seems like there's just not a lot of freight moving on the weekend, like in reefer, to where it's worth running over the weekend. Now, most of the loads you pick up on Friday, they all want to deliver on Monday, and it doesn't pay a good day rate at all because it might be a 500-mile load that's paying, $1,300 or something. But it's 3 days, you pick it up Friday morning, you deliver it Monday morning. So your day rate on that is not real good. Your mileage might be fine. So what I did this last time was I was looking for something that picked up, Friday, delivered Saturday. And the few loads that I've seen that did do that, there was no loads coming out on Saturday or Sunday going into Monday. So I looked at what the load paid and versus picking up Friday, delivering Saturday, and then sitting Sunday and Monday and getting a load out on Monday versus what the load paid picking up on Friday and delivering on Monday, and the Friday to Monday won out. Might not always win out, but in the area I was at, I was in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'll tell you, it was a little bit rough getting a load out of Knoxville area, which surprised me. It surprised me. Now, a lot of the loads didn't pick up too early because I couldn't pick up early on Friday. It had to be midday, mid-afternoon or whatever. So that could have been why, but a lot of the loads were gone. The old trying to get a load on Friday for Friday is ridiculous. But that's the way it worked out. Bruce Wilson, what's happening? God damn, my eyeballs. Let me find my freaking working spot on my glasses. Bruce is working. Right on, right on. Jason's done till Thursday morning. Lucky Jason. Jared says, waiting for 3 hours on my trailer to get loaded. Jeez. What are you running, reefer? Are you picking up at Samsung where I picked up at? Lucas says, no, you're not forced into a 34, but I am. Yeah, but Lucas, you got guaranteed pay over there, so it don't matter. Don't matter, man. Still no trailer in NOLA. Now, NOLA is New Orleans, huh? Oh, okay, so you're picking out one of them shitholes that I picked up that took, I can't remember, I think it took 4 hours to get this load that I have right now loaded. And it sucks because you couldn't collect any detention on it because it loaded from 8 in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, first come, first serve. So they got till 4, actually a couple hours after that, so they got till 6 o'clock at night before they can start collecting anything. Truck ordered, not used. Okay. What's up, Justin? Billy's hiding out in his little crate over there. Billy, how come you didn't eat breakfast? Billy didn't eat breakfast again this morning. He's being a little bitch. Oh, Jared, you're going to Target DC? Holy fudge nuggets. I went to the Target DC in Tyler to unload, and I was there all night long. The only nice thing about it was I got to, I got a good night's sleep because they have you disconnect, and I didn't have to pay for parking because I thought I was going to have to get a reserve spot that night because I delivered at 4 o'clock in the evening or something. But they kept me there till 6 o'clock in the morning. It sucked because I guess I didn't get any detention on it. The, broker did his typical broker thing and just quit responding. That, I guess that doesn't mean I didn't get any detention. It could take weeks for him to pay it. Your load was picked up before you got to the middle of nowhere. Well, that sucks. Mark says, I got a 12K load booked for Christmas. They're paying you 12K to what? To run through, to deliver on Christmas, or pick up on Christmas, or run through Christmas, or what? I see Miss Mother Trucker is back at Prime. Well, good for her. Wish you the best. Well, thank you. Yeah. She went back to Rob Lowe's Teat. You're in Alabama? Okay. Okay. Good old Alabama. But I'm sitting over here in Texas. I unload at, it says 11:15 tomorrow morning, but you can come early, so I'll go in early and see what happens. There's some there's some pretty decent loads leaving the area Monday, but I didn't book one, so I have to book Monday morning, so we'll see how that plays out. And I'm going to try to stay close to Texas because I need to take the truck into the shop either on the 20th, 21st, 22nd, no later than the 23rd. And then I go on vacation until until next year. So I'm going to stick around Texas area, and that way I don't screw up. And because there was some good loads going to North Carolina, but it's like, man, I go to North Carolina and then I got to get a relay load to get me home. What if something goes wrong? I don't want to be deadheading 500-600 miles. 23rd to the 27th delivers on Long Island. Okay. That's pretty good, man. Right on. Is it multi-drop load or what? Cliff says he dodged Big Brother for a few more days. Just go in and get that camera put in. My buddy Jeremy says it's really not that big of a deal. You don't even know it's there. It's not as intrusive as one thought it was going to be. It says, quit being a wuss. Get the camera. Routed through Springfield to get my camera. Supposed to only take 45 minutes, but they can't get me in till Wednesday. Oh, that sucks. You're in Atlanta, Georgia, picking up at Clorox. Okay, you're going to take a load of bleach. So a load of Clorox, do you have to have Hazmat to run that much Clorox? Do you have to run a placard, Hazmat placard? I'm just curious. One pick, one drop. Nice. That's a sweet ass load, man. No hazmat. Okay. Cool, cool. I have a couple of hazmat questions. Any of you guys been running hazmat for a long time and feel that you'd be qualified to give the answer to a hazmat question? Or 2 hazmat questions I have? I mean, I guess I can Google them, but yeah. Check Laredo for hazmat. There's a load Tuesday morning from this area going to Laredo, and then a load out of Laredo coming back over this way. Yeah. But I noticed something when I went into a weigh station the other day. It said permitted loads this lane, and that lane took them to the back. So I assume they want to see the permits. So is a permitted load also a hazmat load? Because you have your hazmat permits for each state, right? So does that mean if it said permitted loads this lane, that if I was pulling hazmat, I'd have to run in that lane? That's my first question. Lucas says no. Mark, do you agree or disagree? Yes or no? Because I'm thinking it must be some other kind of a permit. Because if it's just that permit, okay, so you're no too. I was gonna say I also have alcohol permits for hauling through those lanes, so why wouldn't I have? Okay, so that's question number 1. Question number 2 is the stopping at train tracks. The way they word it makes it sound like the only train tracks you have to stop at are the ones that have no street lights. But if it's got a street light and that light is green, that you don't have to stop at that street light and you can just go right through. Is that correct? Yes or no? That's for oversized loads. Okay. Possible has my answer. Start with Old Spice. All tracks except dead tracks. Okay, but see, that's not the way it's written up. It says you don't have to stop for tracks that have traffic devices, which is, I'm thinking, is the green lights, green and red lights. I'd have to look it up to get the exact thing, but it says except ones with traffic devices. Number 1, wear your placard proudly. Shut up, fool. You stop. Okay, so you guys really don't have the answer for that question, because Lucas is saying all tracks when the rules say ones with, because my thing is what do they mean by traffic devices? And Mark says he stops. You stop, just say fuck it, I'm stopping. Because I don't know, I would hate to stop at a railroad track and get rear-ended by a stupid car and then be at fault because you weren't supposed to stop there because it was a green light. So everybody's playing on their phone and they glance up, see the green light, so they're driving, and now there's a truck stopped at the green light, doing their thing. I mean, as of right now, I would stop too, because I haven't found my answer on what that means yet. Now, the same instance, you've got these toll roads in Texas that say no permitted loads. So a hazmat load is not a permitted load unless you had a specific explosives permit or something like that. But because I have permits in my truck to go through these states, that doesn't mean, so I can go on the toll roads here in Texas that say no permitted loads. Lugno says bull BS about the train tracks thing. If you have to stop, you make sure your trailer is not hanging over those tracks. Lugnet, you know, you're off the mark, bro. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about stopping before the tracks for Hazmat. Of course, you don't want to stop on the tracks. How about that? Imagine stopping on the tracks with a freaking deadly hazmat load just parked on the tracks. You'd get your ass chewed. Okay, so I can drive on the toll roads. Okay, I just don't know what they mean when they say permit. I mean, because when you call the hazmat department, the first thing they say is all your permits up to date. You know, and it's like, okay, well, so it's a permitted load if you gotta have, yeah, I have permits for it. So it just makes me wonder. You know, guys, you guys probably realize I overthink things to the degree. That's just my nature. I don't ever like to say I don't know to something when I should know. Meaning if I got pulled over because, say I stopped at a railroad track with a green light and he says, well, why are you stopping there? You're obstructing traffic. And for me to go, I don't know, because I thought I had to. Regardless, this is a common sense question. Your trailer cannot be hanging over the track if you have to stop at red light. You sit behind the track. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's just that wasn't the question I was asking, but I see you're just giving an answer to that. Absolutely, you should never, even in a car, you shouldn't stop on a railroad track. It's just I got to turn my AC up. It's hot. It's just a bad idea in general. It's just a bad idea in general to stop on a railroad track. You gotta be 6 ways of dumb to stop on a railroad track. What's happening, 412? How you doing? Apparently you've never watched, I don't know what you're talking about, Lugnut. Apparently I've never watched Bonehead Truckers. If you're referring to seeing trucks get hit on a railroad track, sure I have. But once again, that wasn't what my question was. The camera makes you look like you're sitting in the shotgun seat. Yeah. I am. I'm sitting in the shotgun seat and Billy drives. See, there's the driver's seat over there. Billy drives. He drives from his crate. That's funny that you mentioned that, Lucas, because Joe Jordan mentioned that last time I talked to, last time I did a live. It's like all of a sudden, did you guys just notice this, or did YouTube change something? Because to me, it shows me correct that I'm in the driver's seat. My fucking window is right here, and the passenger side's on my right, my window's on my left. So that's weird that you guys are seeing it in reverse because I'm seeing it correct. Just chilling, doing a 34, right on. So am I. Your truck stalls and your trailer is on the tracks. What do you do? If my truck stalls and my trailer's on the track, I'm going to say, damn it, truck, you piece of shit Freightliner, why'd you stall? This ain't a Peterbilt. This ain't an International. What's up? Get out and run, he says. Yep, Pop Chart, doing a 34. I am 21 hours and 19 minutes into a 34. If my trailer's full of nukes, That'd be pretty awesome. How long did it take to get your plates after information sent to qualifications? How long did it take you to get your plates? My plates for the truck, it took about a week for me to get my plates. I went right home. Let me do the math. I went home, was home for 4 days. Yeah, about a week, about 5 to 7 days. As a matter of fact, there was guys that got their plates in orientation. While they're sitting in orientation, they said, "Hey, my wife said my plates are in." So yeah, it was before I went back out on the road. I left with my plates on the truck. Houston to New Orleans. Yeah, I'll run that load. I ain't afraid of no New Orleans. I had a wild ass week. First, a dude cut his leg off while unloading me, and then I found a dog. A dude cut his leg off while unloading you? Did he make fucking a mess in your truck? Did you have to go get it washed out or what? And you found a dog. What kind of dog? Are you keeping the dog? Lucas says 412. Friggin' what? Yeah, bro. So I had a 55-foot beam. Yeah, and would he drop it on himself? That's pretty gross, man. Who cleans the... I mean, this sounds like a goofy question, but this is real shit. Who cleans the trailer when he chops his leg off on your trailer and there's blood everywhere? Pulled under the crane, they chain lifted it and it pulled forward like 100 feet. As they were setting that dunnage under it, the chain slipped. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, I'm curious who cleans the trailer off. It sounds cruel and unusual, but is that something where they're like, sorry, dude, you got to clean this shit up? I have a great idea for the new generation of truckers who are taking their breaks on the highway shoulders. What's that? Caught him right at the knee. We ran over and called for help. The forklift guy came. Sitting in Australia right now, watching the kangaroos bounce around from spot to spot on the right side. Oh. Lifted the beam and his leg was sticking to the beam. Yeah, I would fucking pass out too. I had to hurt like a bitch, and what a gross sight. Still ain't answered who's cleaning the mess. They had to life flight him. He might not make it. They were saying he lost so much blood. Oh man, that sucks. Well, hopefully he does, hopefully he recovers. Hopefully he recovers, man. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully his family's okay. I worry about that sometimes when you got these guys running in and out of your trailer, putting, cardboard on the things, and the guy comes in. I'm like, what if he didn't see him and he runs in there and squishes him? I lost half a day dealing with this because OSHA had to interview everybody. But who cleaned it up? Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that, Lucas. I was assuming it happened on his trailer. Oh, it happened on the ground. Okay, so you don't know who cleaned it up. Maybe one of them can take a 34 reset and go sleeper berth on the top of the train tracks and get a picture of where not to take a break. So what's this dog you got? What kind of dog is it, and are you keeping it? And come on, guys, give a guy some love. Hit that like button, man. Just go hit the like button. It's free. It does nothing. It costs you nothing. It makes me feel like it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like you guys enjoyed the video enough to hit like. I had pulled up like 100 feet and started putting away my chains. Okay, so you just were dropping it. I was out of there before they cleaned it up, but his leg was flattened like a cartoon. Oh, Jesus, that's gross. Sorry for your loss, sir, but who is cleaning this mess up? I mean, I know it sounded bad, Michael, but that's what I'd be worried about, is who's cleaning my trailer out, because that's fucking gross. And it sounds bad, and I don't mean it to be funny. I don't mean it, but this is like real shit. If it happened to him, if it ever happened to me, I would know who's the cleanup crew. Because, like when someone commits suicide in your house or gets killed in your house, they don't clean it up. They pick up the body and all that brains and shit you got to clean up. Now, I wouldn't want to be cleaning up somebody's guts out of the back of my trailer. I guess I'd just go drop the trailer somewhere. Take it through a blue beacon. Hey David, gotta run. Wishes you and your better half Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stay safe out there. Merry Christmas all. Thanks, Lugnut. Merry Christmas to you and your family, man. Thank you, thank you. Confused Outlaw says, what's up, Chief? Hope all is well. All is very good. All is very well. Yeah, hit the like button, man. Lucas says, everybody hit the dislike button. What an asshole. Lucas is supposed to be a friend. I'll fix Lucas. Haha, bitch. Yeah, the dog row is some sort of pit mix. I found her at the Loves. I'm in Bluffville. I gave her a piece of pizza. Right on. And she wouldn't leave me alone, so I just took her bobtail to PetSmart, like 20 miles. There you go with that welfare wagon. What the hell is a welfare wagon, Pop-Tart? There any good freight out of Atlanta? There always seems to be some decent freight coming out of Atlanta, at least when I've looked. Got her checked for bugs and a microchip, and she was clean and no chip. So yeah, I'm keeping her. She's cool as fuck. Just lays on the floor and oh, ain't barked at no one yet. Okay, right on. Cool, man. Congratulations on the find, and thank you for saving the pooch. I'll tell you what, man, if I ever hit the lottery, I would probably give 90% of the money away to dog rescues, animal rescues in general, because they need it, man. They need it. These people that do these rescues and stuff, it costs a lot of money to rescue, and they're doing it from the goodness of their heart, because I've never seen a rich animal rescue person, okay? And I say that with some knowledge, because back when I had my appliance repair business, I used to do a lot of work for these different rescues and stuff, and ain't none of them ever been rich. I mean, they were always dilapidated, old, worn out, you know, just bullshit. And doesn't pee or poop in the truck. That's good. I didn't even recognize you, Lucas. I didn't recognize you, bro. Huh? Wise ass? Oh, she was abused. That sucks. That sucks. Now, just love her. Give her all the loves you can. Hopefully she's not like my dog and likes dog treats. My dog is so fucking picky when it comes to dog treats. I mean, I throw more dog treats away. Actually, I keep them And if a stray comes by, I give them the dog treats. Or if I've got too much of them, I'll give them to my neighbor's dog. I'll, you know, ask the neighbor, hey, my dog don't like these bones, you want them? I mean, I can't blame him for not liking these. These kind of smell chemically. You want one of these, buddy? He'll eat them, but he doesn't prefer them. He'll eat it. He'll eat it when there's nothing else to eat. Like, I'll give it to him and he won't go after it, but in the middle of the night at some time he'll eat it. I bought a truck from the auction here in Noonan, Georgia. Congratulations, congratulations. Did you see drone Texas from Sky? Oh, the drone, no, I didn't see it. I heard about it. Truck stop is the worst. Yeah, all truck stops are worst. Will Landstar let me run on paper with my 2004 truck? No, you got to be able to put an ELD in. She's really loving, man. The only thing is her paws are really messed up from living outside, but she can't be any older than like 9 months. But she's just a pretty shiny black coat, just skinny, but man, all right. That freaking puts me right here, man. Right here, that freaking gets me. Think about her life. She's sitting there scared. Somebody dumped her, you know, and, you know, her owners just left her, and she's like, what am I going to do? You know, who's going to feed me? Am I going to, you know, I don't know how to fend for myself. And now you picked her up and saved her life. She'll probably make the best dog. Probably won't need to be on a leash. None of that shit. Not like asshole over here, who, if I let him off the leash, he'll just run off. Because you don't know what it's like to be freaking a scroungy little bastard, do you? He's getting better, though. He's getting, you know, he's starting to show me a little bit of love. Asshole. Gonna bulk her up right on. I come up with that, so you hear people saying, you know, I started it, and it's true. The dry van and reefer are being penny pinching 2 liter of nothing today. I came up with that, so you hear people saying, I started it, and it's true. Dry van and reefer are being penny. So the welfare thing is dry van or reefer you're just talking about. No rich animal rescue, but multi-millionaire church folks. Yeah, ain't that some bullshit, Michael? So you call them welfare wagons. Well, you know what? I got to be on welfare to pull the damn thing, that's for sure. I'll be honest, I think she's just happy to have dog food. I grabbed a bag of those begging strips. All dogs left them. But right now she's cold, clean water with ice cubes and dog food. She's just hanging out. Billy doesn't like those begging strips. Billy is tough. He doesn't like... I got to go to PetSmart and get he loves their bacon or their beef jerky for dogs. I got to order some of that shit online. Because I thought that's what these were, but a different, you know, like a different brand. And nah, he doesn't like these at all. I mean, he ate it. I noticed it's gone in there, so he ate it, but that beef jerky shit from PetSmart, as soon as he sees the bag, he'd be up my ass trying to get them. These he'll eat just because they're there. Huh, Billy? Did you eat that? Did you eat that? Yes, you did. Why didn't you eat your food, though? I buy him nothing but the best dog food. And he just must not be hungry because he usually eats the hell out of it. But I noticed he didn't poop last night, and he hasn't pooped this morning, so I'm sure once he poops, he'll be eating again. Get her home, okay. I'll invest in a truck stop with no McDonald's, good quality food. Well, we all. Haha, Lucas, I'm the suffer bitch. You ever hauled low boy heavy hauling like under that? No, I haven't. Nope. I'll post a picture to my account if you see it or care to see it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Oh, hell yeah, I love Billy. Don't make you think because I call him an asshole that I don't love him. I love this dog to death. I love you to death, huh, Billy? Even though you just licked me with your nasty dog treat tongue. Yes, I love you to death. I love Billy. Billy's just not a good dog when it comes to, you can't walk him off leash. He won't come when called. He freaking does Billy is like a cat. Billy's like a cat. He does what he wants when he wants. You in the same truck you had at Prime? Yeah, this is the last truck I had at Prime, the 2023 Freightliner. The platinum pearl one, not the blue one. I'm funny, okay. Only way you're running paper is if you get ag exempt company or get your own authority. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Right? No way Billy doesn't like begging strips. How much you want to bet? I can go into the truck stop right now and get him, and he won't touch them. He will not touch them. I ended up giving the bag of begging strips to my brother-in-law for his dogs. This guy, he's very picky on his food. He'll eat trash. He'll fucking dig through the trash and eat trash all day long, or eat a 10-month-old wing that's laying on the ground. But he won't eat good he won't eat good dog treats. Are you staring at me, buddy? He bit my nose. Yeah, he's fucking picky as hell. I was reading Congress will make a ruling on the inward-facing cameras. I think it will be against the law after all the lawsuits. No, I don't think so. Why? They've been running inward-facing cameras forever. I miss the reefer money after coming to the Star, but I don't miss the schedule and I love the freedom. 100%, Michael. I miss the reefer money too, because it definitely ain't reefer money over here, but you do have the freedom. Definitely have the freedom. And the schedule is much better. You're not running, your first drop is at midnight, your second drop is the next day at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you need to pick a load up at 6 o'clock in the morning and then run the rest of the day. Yeah, fuck all that reefer time shit. Of course Billy has me figured out. Billy. Billy. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. I'm side-eyeing him because I'm waiting for him to attack my face. Don't you be biting my face, bro. Don't you be biting my face. What's up? What's up? He's gonna bite me, I can tell. Oh, he's staring at me. What's up? What's up? Huh? Little shit. Quit pushing my face away. You're silly. You're silly. Yeah, I seen you try to get me. Could you imagine me tearing my face apart right now, like when the monkeys go crazy and tear their owners' faces off? Could you imagine we did that shit? I've never used ELD, only paper. How long will it take to get used to ELD? I'm very old school. ELDs, I fucking had to run paper for a short time and I hated it. ELDs are easy as shit. They do everything for you. The only thing you can't do is really cheat much. You can cheat a little bit, but not much. Do you cook Billy's food? The only time I've cooked Billy's food is I boiled him chicken when he was sick. Other than that, I just buy them a good quality food, or I buy them really good quality food. What vet recommends. His food, I spend more on his food than I do on my food. And I don't give him people food because I fucked him up by giving him people food. I made him really sick, cost me almost $600. So he doesn't get any people food, he only gets dog food. You only get dog food, huh? Because Yorkies have very sensitive stomachs. Why are you pushing my face away? ELD is an inward-facing camera. It's got a camera on it for what ELDs are cameras, mostly. All of them, especially if it's a tablet. No, I have an ELD and I have no inward-facing cameras in my truck. Boop, boop, boop. Now, remember, guys, your company can't put an inward-facing camera in your truck without telling. Did you fart, Billy? Without telling you it's there. You can't be recorded without knowing it. No, legally you can't go off duty while sitting in traffic. Now, your ELD will automatically, after 5 minutes of setting, will go on duty that whole time you're in traffic. Now, who's to say that after you're out of that traffic and you're all good and clear and you need that on-duty time to be off duty? I mean, it wouldn't be legal to do it, but you can edit it to off-duty if you were that kind of a guy. You know, if you fudged your paper logs, why not fudge your... Yeah, you could, I mean, not legally, but you could take that on-duty time and convert it over to off-duty time. I would never do that. But if, let's say that happened and you left it on duty time for a couple days or whatever, or later that day, you're like, damn, I need like a half hour of fucking more logs. You could always change it to, it's not legal, but neither was fudging your paper logs. Now you can go off duty. You can tell your ELD to go off duty. It's not legal though. You're not allowed to while you're sitting in traffic, obviously. So the better way to do it would just let it go on duty, and then if you had to, why do the illegal shit up front? Now, I would never do it myself personally, but I'm just saying, if you had to, if you ain't used to an ELD, then you are in for a treat. It's a tattletale, and it's not paper for sure. It is a tattletale. Just like Silence of the Lambs, you check your face, you chew your face off, and then put it on his start driving. Billy, you want to wear my skin? You want to wear my skin, buddy? Huh? You want to wear my skin? Huh? You want to wear my skin? What? I think he's wondering what I'm talking to. He's like, dude, why are you just talking? He's like, you're fucking crazy. You're just rambling. I think that's why he's looking at me like that and holding my face away. He's like, stay away from me, Dad. You've lost your damn mind. Literally. See? See? That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm talking to, buddy. He's like, you've lost your mind. I'd rather run paper logs than ELDs. Not me. Not me. If I need to cheat on my logs to haul freight, I don't want to do it. I work hard enough over here. I don't need to work even harder by cheating to be able to drive more. The only thing I wish they would do is get rid of the 30-minute break, the mandatory 30-minute break. If you want to know if you have a camera on your ELD, if it's a tablet at 99%, it's going to have a camera on both sides of the tablet. Yeah, but you can't, they can't use that camera unless they tell you that they are. And most companies won't use the camera off their tablet because it could be facing in a bad direction. They want to put a camera up on your windshield facing in a specific direction. What's up, Ian? How you doing, brother? I used to run both ELD and paper, and at the end of the day, they would never match. It's a no-win. 10-hour break, too long. I can't sleep. Maybe 5. Yeah, I only sleep 5-6 hours unless I'm really exhausted. But hey, think about it. By the time you stop, eat dinner, take your dog for a walk, go get a shower, watch some TV, you only got 5 or 6 hours to sleep anyways. You know, I mean, not everybody wants to pull into a truck stop, go to bed, wake up and drive, you know, wake up in 5 or 6 hours and drive. Some people want to be able to sit down and eat, want to play with your puppy, Is that what we're calling it now? To get a shower and, you know, so on and so forth. OTR? I'm OTR. That's what you're asking. I'm trying to get my CDL. Would you recommend trucking? Yeah, I would recommend trucking. It's not a bad gig. It's not a great gig. I would only recommend it if you don't have young kids at home or a wife that doesn't mind not seeing you 5 or 6 weeks at a time. If you got young kids at home, trucking is not a good career because you're away from home a lot. And if you think, oh, I'll go OTR for a year or two and then get a local gig, most guys who do that, it doesn't pan out and they end up back OTR because you just don't get paid on a local gig like you do at OTR. It's a good time to get a CDL. I'd hit up Prime Inc. Trucking, man. You get your CDL, it's free as long as you drive for them for 1 year. They got a pretty good program. Dave is going to give it to you straight. Yep. Just go back and watch some of my videos. You'll see what it's like to be a truck driver. There's a lot of bullshit you go through as a truck driver. A lot. And most of these videos, if you're looking at videos trying to figure out if trucking is for you or not, 90% of the videos are bullshit. They're only showing you the good shit. Any of the videos that say, hey, here's my referral code, use me as a referral, those videos are 150% bullshit. Don't trust them at all. Trucking is a hard gig. You live like a homeless person in a 6x6 cell, eating crap, underpaid, you work too hard, you're you're deprived on sleep. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you're gonna miss a lot of shit going on at home: birthdays, weddings, funerals, graduations. You're gonna miss the first walking, the first mama, dada. You're gonna miss a lot of firsts running in trucking. Trucking is a tough gig, man. And then a lot of these running out here with these new truckers that don't give a shit about anything. They throw their trash everywhere, shit on. There's shit, somebody shit in the parking lot over here. It looks like they had explosive diarrhea and there's a trail of it. So it looks like they pulled their pants down, let it rip, and then walked away while it was dripping off of their ass. It's pretty gross. Okay, go camping alone for 2 weeks. If you like that, go ahead. That's actually was my plan to do, OTR than local. Yeah, OTR is better money. Local is a lot harder work. You'll be gone the same amount of time roughly for a lot less money. Why are you pushing me, Billy? I got my... I guess I can't read comments somewhere. Thank you, buddy. I got mine through Builders Transport in Tennessee. Right on. What are your thoughts on the clearinghouse law? What, as far as you can't be a shithead and drink and drive and all that crap? I mean, I think it's good. I don't think anybody out here should be able to drink and drive and smoke pot and all that shit. Pop Tart says, you're correct, but in this world, not everyone is honest, and not only does tablets have cameras, they also have voice recognition and sound with mic, but you are right, they should not be looking. Yeah, yeah. Answer me this, if you get pulled in for a level 1 inspection, some states say that you have to go off duty or onto a sleeper or on duty. Which one is right if you get pulled into? Always got to be on duty for an inspection. Pulled over on a pulled over by the cops on duty, always on duty. The only time you're supposed to be off duty is when you can get out of the truck and leave that fucking truck and go about your business. If you got to mind the truck, in other words, if you're broke down on the side of the road, technically you're supposed to be on duty because you can't just leave that truck. Now, whether I was right or wrong, now we'll just leave that at that. I ain't gonna say what I do, gonna incriminate myself. But no, you got to be on duty for an inspection. You're working. Anytime you're working, you're supposed to be on duty. Yep, you got to be able to sleep on demand. Yeah, unfortunately, trucking and the DOT dictate when you can sleep and when you can drive. There's been times where I was up for 2-3 days straight, just the way the loads ran and the stress of everything. You know, couldn't sleep because of stress, so on and so forth. So, you know, trucking, it sounds easy. Oh, just drive the truck. There's a lot to trucking. You got to remember, you're responsible for getting this truck point A, point B. Billy, it's just this bottle, brother. He's freaking out because I just put water in his bowl and this bottle pops. Hear that little pop it just made? He's fucking freaked out right now. Bro, you're good. Come here, Billy. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're all right. You're all right. He wants to. See him freaking out. He's pulling on me. He's trying to get under my dash. He's trying to get down on my feet, but I don't let him down there. No, buddy, you got to stay right here. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. And I try not to make it a big deal because I don't want him to think it is scary. That's why I'm like, oh yeah, buddy, like I normally would. Hi, Billy, 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 Billy. You know, I'm trying to talk to him like I normally talk to him because I don't want him to think that something was wrong. See, did you hear it just pop again? He is fucking on fire right now. Look at him. I'm fighting him from going under the dash. Now he's gonna hide in there. You're okay, buddy. I don't know why that little popping sound just freaks him the hell out. It makes me feel bad. And I've showed it to him. I've got a bottle because he goes behind the seat when that happens while you're driving. So I've got plastic bottles behind the seat that he walks on and they go pop, 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 and it doesn't scare him. I can squeeze the bottle at him all day long. But when it pops, that one little pop, that's it. He loses his shit. He scratched the hell out of me trying to get down to the floorboard. You got to be able to say, okay, da-da-da-da. I'm in on the 30-minute break, David. I totally agree with you on that one. Yeah, 30-minute breaks they shouldn't be mandatory. But this is a corrupt game. Trucking is dirty industry. You can literally look around and see the evil in the industry. Facts right there. Yep. 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 This industry is very corrupt and very dog eat dog. Everybody hates everybody. Truck drivers hate each other. Nobody wants to help you do anything. It's a very screwy industry. David, the bottom line is it's their word against yours, and as we all know, we never win that one. Yeah. If you're healthy and able, food service, trucking is the best pay, but very hard work. I done it for 5 years, the first 3 months until I got a route. Okay. Your dad drove big rigs? Okay, cool. My dad drove big rigs, but he drove them back in the like the 50s and shit. Back, I don't even think there were sleepers back then. David, forget to tell him you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor when you're over the road. You don't get to enjoy nothing when you're over, because you're over the road. 34-hour resets keep me going. The older I have gotten, I realize that my 34 is needed. I take one every weekend. I did 7,600 gross this week with a 34, 6,975 last week, and took 34. Take one every week. Sweet. That's awesome. I think people have to sit and spout out how much money they're making are usually full of shit, but that's okay, DeAndre. Let's see your paychecks. I mean, if you're, no, you ain't going under there, buddy. There he goes again. He heard it pop. If you're heavy haul or some specialty shit like that, then maybe, but you ain't running dry van and taking a 34 and grossing $7,600. I'm sorry, man. My weekend loads are never over 1,300 miles unless I pick up a weekend load that pays on Thursday. I'm sorry, man, but unless you're in something other than dry van or reefer, you ain't even gonna do that in reefer and get a 34 in. I'm calling bullshit on that, and I'm only doing it because that's my channel is like that. I call, but when I feel someone's bullshit, and I call bullshit on it. The only way you could prove me wrong is if you sent me eight consecutive weeks of your pay stubs, and they average out that money. I don't want to see one with that money and then 7 of them at $4,000, $5,000, because that's what usually people will do. Or I don't want to see, okay, here's one from January, here's one from, July of last year, here's one from, I want 8 from this week, 8 backwards. It's the only way I believe it. How long do I stay out? This is the longest I've ever stayed out. I've been out for, I think I'm going to be out for like 3 weeks. I need to stay out 4 or 5 weeks at a time, but I can't seem to stay out for more than a week or 2 at a time. I've seen a couple decent paychecks this time out because I've stayed out, but I don't know, it's hard to do, man. Man wants to be home. Another thing about trucking is a way of life, it's not a job. So if this ain't your way of life, you'll do horrible at trucking. When I started trucking, I realized right away that, yeah, it's a way of life, and it's really not my way of life. Luckily, my wife ran with me on the truck for 5 years, and we made a go out of it. Now that she's off the truck, I'm back to, I don't want to be out here. This ain't my way of life. The only reason why I'm out here is because I have to make a living. I don't have a college education. I don't live in an area that there's a lot of work. So I have to do what I have to do till I can retire. So I'm stuck trucking, I guess. I only want to see last 6 months. Do I understand this pay settlement now? Yes. I understand the pay settlement. The thing that I just need to go watch the video on it that confuses me a little bit is the card statement. Because the card statement seems to have your last week's settlement amount on it and then your fuel. I don't get what they're trying to show you there. I mean, I understand it's all your fuel, but why are they showing you your last take home from the week previous on your card settlement? So, I mean, I have questions. I figure I'll ask them in cabs class because, we got to do that. Because I'm more of a guy that explain it to me than to just, I don't know. Hey guys, remember where I freaked out and I'm like, I'm quitting this shit, screw this, because they didn't pay me on that stuff? Part of it was that week, I mentioned it in the video, but that week I made a lot less money than I thought I was supposed to make. So I was pissed about that. But here's the thing. Because I noticed they didn't pay that money they owed me from the back, I didn't even look at the loads that they were paying me on. I realized this last page settlement when I was going through my loads, I mark them off with a red check mark after I've checked them against my pay settlement. Okay, paid. Well, this last time I'm looking at this, I'm like, why is there no check mark on this load right here? And I'm looking at it and I start going, I go, did I forget to check it off? I start going back and I realize right away on your settlement, it shows you what loads are pending. I never fucking submitted the bill for this load. That's why that 1 week's paycheck was also so low. Not only did they not pay me for that, what they were supposed to, but it was missing a whole load on there. So this week is when this load's gonna pay because I obviously put it on. So this week is not only a good week, but it's gonna be an extra good week because it's got that money from 2 weeks ago. Long live Jimmy Hoffa, if we could find him. Lucas, where'd you go, man? I can't fix it if you ain't commenting. I'm almost out of food, guys. That's how long I've stayed out. That container right there is empty. I got one quesadilla left. And the beans and sausage right there, which that beans and sausage will make 2 meals out of, because I've got minute rice that I'll mix with it and make 2 meals. I add minute rice to it to make it a bigger meal, and then I split it in 2 different, it's 2 different meals. And then I'll have that quesadilla and a cup of rice. But I've only got until next week, so I got a week to run out here with very little food. I got some lunch meat in the refrigerator and some soup up here. So I'll be bare bones in it by the time I'm done. I'm trying to run out of all my food. Other than the soup's fine, it will last, but I'm trying to get rid of all my food because I'll be off for a couple weeks when I go home next, because the truck's going in the shop and all that shit. That's me. My wife has her CDL and nowhere teaming with Kennesaw until she got pregnant. We made good money, 58-cent mile split, of course. I drove maybe 80% of the miles. You could do that with paper logs, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's some good money to be made when you're teaming with your wife. That's for damn sure. Anyways, it's been an hour, so I'll give you a couple minutes. If you have any questions, hit me up real quick. Otherwise, we're going to end this live. And maybe I'll come back later if my eyeballs ever clear up. I got to go back. I'm watching Tulsa, season 2 of Tulsa King. I think I just started season 3 of Leave It to Beaver. But yeah, trucking is, there's some decent money. I mean, money hasn't been real good the last couple years, but you know, you can make a living out of it, that's for sure. All right, hit the like button on your way out. Don't let the door hit you on your ass. And Trucking with David H on Facebook. Oh yeah, boom and boom.